In this video, we're going to show you how to access the barista programming menus on the Cafe Racer. The first programming function we're going to show you is how to set up the dose. On any Sanremo machine, always set up the dose on group 1 or the left-hand group. To set up the dose, push and hold the continuous button until you see dose setting select on the screen in the center. We're now in programming mode. You would take a dosed portafilter with your recipe of coffee, lock it into the head and choose one of the two programming buttons. You would then start the dose, and when your desired volume is hit, press the button again to save and copy the dose over to group 2. One of the great features about the Cafe Racer is the ability to micro-tune the dose after setting it up manually with the push and hold function on group 1. To adjust the dose, push and hold the middle button and press the hot water tap button whilst the middle button is held. Push the middle button until we get through to the D settings. D1 is the left-hand button, D2 is the right. If you have 4 doses enabled, you will have a D3 button, which is a double tap, and a D4. From this screen, you can make small adjustments to the dose to increase or decrease the yield based on what you require. Keep pushing the middle button to exit the menu. For the Barista Functions, the Cafe Racer has easily accessible menus to adjust cup warmer temperature from group 1, individual group boiler temperatures, pre-infusion time, pre-infusion enabling or disabling, as well as dose volume. To enter this menu, push and hold the middle button on the group you want to adjust, and then press the hot water tap button. We're now at the set point temperature of the group boiler. We can adjust this by 0.1 of a degree increment using the left and right buttons. To save and move on to the next portion of the menu, you push the middle button. This is the cup warmer for the machine, enabled or disabled. When enabled, pushing the middle button will allow you to choose the temperature of the cup warmer. Moving on, we can enable or disable the pre-infusion for the group, adjust the time for the left-hand button, the time for the right-hand button, as well as adjusting the volume of water for the left and the volume of water for the right. Pushing the middle button again will take you out of the menu and will save all the settings. We're now going to show you how to adjust the time, the auto on-off feature of the machine, as well as to see the audit trails. To do so, push and hold the middle button on group 1 and keep it held till you see clock adjust. Let go of the middle button and push the hot water tap button to enter this menu. Press the left and the right hand buttons to adjust the time and the middle button to save and move on to the next portion of the menu. Once again, to adjust the day, push the left and the right hand buttons to change and the middle button to save. To set an on time for when the machine will turn on in the morning, choose with the left and the right hand buttons. When you've chosen a time, push the middle button to save, and the same for the off time. You can choose to have the machine off on a specific day of the week. To enter the audit trails, push the hot water button. You can see the litres of water that have passed through the machine, the total amount of button presses or service cycles, and the total volume of coffees produced. The Cafe Racer has individual group boilers and preheat boilers behind each head. These can be turned off with a simple keypad function. To turn off the right-hand group boiler, push the middle button and then push the right-hand button. If you want to put the whole machine into standby, on the left-hand group head, push the middle button, then push the right-hand button. To take the machine out of standby mode, push the flashing button. To turn on the right group again, repeat the procedure as before. On the Cafe Racer Auto Clean feature, push the left and the middle button simultaneously. This can be done on either head.